Hello everyone, welcome back to Rachel Reads. My name is Rachel. I love to read and write Christian fiction, and today I'm going to finally be doing my bookshelf reorganization. So typically when I film, these books are not on the shelf. Typically you stand on them, or I put them somewhere else just because they don't need to sit on the shelves while I'm filming like a formal video. But because I'm going to be reorganizing these bookshelves, I decided to leave them up there. And last year I kind of did like a FaceTime setup style for my reorganization. I wanted to do a vlog style this time, so that way it would be easier for me to hold the camera and know the exact angle I'm getting. But to start off, I'm going to tell you what I do step by step. It changes often and I might have to reorganize again, especially if I start getting books from thrift stores or new releases and all that. So for now, I will do my best to explain how I'm going to organize it. First, I'm going to take all the books off the shelf and put them on the floor. And I have a few more books. I think I just put them down here behind me. I took those from my TBR cart. There's two more I need to get. But I'm put them all on the floor and organize them into genre. And then I will debate how to put them back on the shelf. But I've decided to take my book cart and put obviously books that I haven't read yet back on there, but I'm going to organize all the books like I have read them and then take them out and put them on the cart, just so that way I have space for the books that I haven't read yet and I know kind of where I need to put them to have room for them. I hope that makes sense. If and when I haul more books this year, I've also decided that I'm going to put them on the TBR cart and save them for a big haul, probably like I do my annual book haul, typically Christmas, but I might do it for the entire year, which should be exciting. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started organizing. I need to take all these books off the shelf, all the decorations and everything, and I will come back to you when all the books are on the floor. Okay, so I am back and I've officially taken all the books off the shelves. I'm going to go over each pile really quickly. So starting over here, this is romantic suspense that has already been organized and came from off the shelf. These two piles are fantasy and dystopian fairy tale retellings, that style books. These two here are historical. This is just some nonfiction and some journals. And then over here is romance, YA, all Christian clean romances. And then back here, these three piles, so that pile, that one, and this one are all unorganized. So next time I update you, these will be organized into their correct position. Okay, so I am back. I did organize all of the books I bought, or everything, into its own separate genre. So these are all my historical, nonfiction. This is all fantasy or dystopian. These three are romantic suspense, and then these three over here are romance or contemporary. And in total, there will be 144 books going back on the shelf. Okay, so this is one of the bottom shelves that I cleared off, and there were a few books that I did not talk about when I was reorganizing because they were already on the shelf, and I knew I was going to keep them on here. But this is what it looks like so far. I did decide to put some classics and the Amish book that I have on the end. But this is organized, so it's devotionals, more like theology / just reading books. And then I have poetry, some informational books, and then notebooks, and then classical. What I might end up doing is taking some of my TBR books, some of my priority TBR books that don't go on the cart. I might put them on the end so I have some room, but I do want to organize it like they're going to go on the shelf. So I just wanted to update you on the first shelf I've done. So good news, I did figure out a way to get most of my historical books on one shelf, and it is now on the top left shelf, the way you view it and how I view it. But the bad news is I said most. So I had to take off 2 hardbacks. One is sitting with the biblical fiction, and I put it there because it doesn't have a dust jacket anyway, so I just decided to move it. I still like the book, so I wanted to keep it, but the other hardback was one I'd read years ago, and I really only liked the historical timeline, so I did decide to get rid of it. It was really good and clean, and I enjoyed it. I just don't have room for it. That's okay, because I have plenty of books, and I will definitely be getting more. And I might end up keeping it and just putting it somewhere else. It depends. But for now, it's not fitting on the shelf. The other problem is my Melanie Dickerson books don't fit on the shelf, and I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I might end up putting them with fantasy because a lot of them are fairy tale retellings. So if I have room on the fantasy, because I do want to do a spread of fantasy, so if I have room, they will go on there. I have to put up contemporary, which is romance and romantic suspense. But this is what I have for now, and it's going okay. It is a tight fit, but that's okay. 4 of these books, 4, 5, 6, 7 will be removed for now because they are on my TBR. But I did just want to update you with this one shelf. Alright, another update. So the contemporary used to be up here and historical was down there. I did just switch them, which is what I'm going to do to the other side. But again, I like to switch up because I do switch up the order of the books. So here is the contemporary shelf. I'll go over everything again when I do like the little tour at the end, or I might do a bookshelf tour as a separate video just because I do need some extra content to prep, but I will do a full tour in another video. But I'm just showing you the updates right now. So yeah. Okay, so after a few dilemmas, I did get my romantic suspense shelf set up. It is a very tall stack. It goes almost to the top of the shelf. I tried adding another shelf, but I couldn't find the pegs for the other shelf, so we are sticking with 2. But this is the romantic suspense. I did put Lena Eason and Danny Petrie together. They are very similar, and I love them equally as much. I think they're amazing. But again, like I said, I'll do a bookshelf tour. This is what I have for the romantic suspense shelf. Okay, quick update. So as you can tell, all the books don't fit. Which is a problem, but I'll work on it. For now, what will be on the shelf is everything behind this stack, which it really was my priority to get books I like on the shelf. And I really like these books more probably than those books, like these books right here. But if I get another bookshelf, I've thought about having like a fairy tale retelling shelf, which is why I pulled all my fairy tale retellings aside. So that's an option. But behind this, some of like my priority to have on the shelf. So that's why it's on there, and I'm fixing to film a shelf tour video. Let me go ahead and do the outro. So thank you guys so much for watching this video and coming along with me as I struggle to reorganize my books. I really do enjoy it. I say it's a struggle, but I love reorganizing my books. I love seeing all the books that I have, and I love that I do have new books and I have places to put them. I do need to work on getting a bookshelf eventually, but I probably will update you soon on that. And then I'm fixing to just turn around and film my bookshelf tour for another video. That is all for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope God blesses you today. I do my best to post Tuesdays at 12:30, and I'll see you next time. Bye.